What is up, guys? It is Brendan, and we are back with some more GM mode for Smackdown vs. Raw 2008, the final episode before the Great American Bash pay-per-view. Let's get into it. As you can see our roster, they are all unsatisfied. They are all pissed off because they want title shots. They pretty much all of them want title shots. A couple of them, I think, Crime Time, are a little pissed off because they never win. But the rest of them, they just want championship matches. They want title shots. They're ready for the pay-per-view. I'm ready for the pay-per-view. Are you ready for the pay-per-view? We're going to wait and see, but we build towards the pay-per-view this episode, and this is the final one, so we pretty much we're in cruise control really at the moment. We're just trying to ease our way and keep the rivalries going and, well, I don't know, get the big payoff at the pay-per-view. So that's going to be pretty cool. Similar concept to last time. Won't do the live stream. I'm going to record it and probably do 5 minutes of each match or something like that. There's 5 matches on the pay-per-view, so I'll just do a few minutes of each, and yeah, so I'll show you some highlights of each match. Just cut out little bits here and there of each match and compile into the video. So I'm just showing you guys what's going on with the rankings, the Power 25, how we're looking towards. I think this is the well, we've had this might be our fourth month of GM mode. So we've been going alright. I think we're not quite there on the ratings, but which is no surprise. It's very difficult to be right up there on the ratings at all because of the rating system in this game is so broken, it's so flawed, it's retarded. But we're doing okay, and I think the main thing you want to kind of focus on is the GM of the Year award. That's where we kind of want to be at. So for that, we're not doing that great. 11%. We could probably be doing better. Hopefully at the pay-per-view we can get some 5-star rated matches and a 5-star rated pay-per-view. That'll boost it up a little bit right there. So instead of doing trophy dates, I've decided, as I've stated in the previous videos, no longer going to be doing trophy dates, only if they desperately need it. Instead, it's going to be doing natural fan heat, natural fan favorite kind of popularity build. So if they win matches and they have that extra boost in their ability to get popularity, so if they win those matches, they can get natural popularity and build themselves up to the main event status naturally, the way it should be, rather than me just saying, alright, here's 5 popularity, here's 5 more, here's 5 more, oh, you got 100 popularity, now you're number 1 contender. That's ridiculous. So instead I'm just going to be doing, these guys have got to earn their way to the top. So this is a 6-man tag team match for the main event. I don't think we have done a 6-man tag team match between all the top feuds, so this is a big match. We've got the top 3 feuds, so we have the world title, The Undertaker and CM Punk, and Rey Mysterio and Elijah Burke, so the cruiserweight title scene in it as well. And we're doing a heel turn. We're going to be turning Crime Time heel. Reason why I'm doing this is simple, because Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy are faces, and we need to turn one tag team heel because that's where we want to head towards in the next coming weeks. We want to have a Hardy Boys versus Crime Time feud. That's if Jeff Hardy does not win the US title. If he wins it, well, then they might throw those plans out the window. But nonetheless, I actually also realized Brendan and Sam are actually not in a feud. I thought they were in a feud, so that's frustrating. I thought I had put them in a feud the whole time. I think I probably neglected that feud because of the fact that you can only have 5 matches on the pay-per-view, so you wouldn't get that big payoff anyways. But I don't know. I don't know why I didn't do that. That's probably a big mistake on my part. And pretty much this episode, I'm just going to be trying to cruise along, get all the rivalries taking on each other, and just play it safe and then go for it at the pay-per-view. You might be wondering why I haven't been doing many title matches and things like that to boost the ratings. Well, I'm a firm believer in just keeping that all on the big show, all on the pay-per-view. I know it's an 8-week wait between each show, each pay-per-view. I think the next one's SummerSlam after this, so it'll mean a 4-week wait, 4 or 5-week wait. But I just believe that it's best if we just leave it on the pay-per-view, and if during that 8-week wait we might have the tag titles, the US title online, something like that, to spice it up a little bit, but just keep it all on the big show. So we're going to get ready to head over towards the match, and I'm going to do something a little different tonight, this episode, so stay tuned and I'll be back in a minute. Here's the entrances for this matchup.
The following 6-man tag team match is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, Washington, D.C., weighing 317 pounds, Batista. From Death Valley, weighing in at 305 pounds, The Undertaker. From San Diego, California, weighing 165 pounds, Rey Mysterio. The opponent from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 248 pounds, John Cena.
Your time is up, my time is now. You can't see me, my time is now. It's the franchise where I'm shining now. You can't see me, my time is now.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 220 pounds, CM Punk. From Jacksonville, Florida, weighing in at 230 pounds, Elijah Burke.
Alrighty, so the entrances are all done and dusted. If you like that little change up, I thought, since there's going to be 6 entrances, we might as well just let it play out and let you guys just watch the entrances. Don't normally do that, so if you like that, let me know. If you don't like it, rather me talk over the entrances, then I can keep doing what I have been doing, but I thought a little bit of a change with something different to do. So here we go, the start of the 6-man tag team match. Of course, John Cena and Batista will be facing each other at the Grand American Bash in, the stipulations for the match, I haven't decided yet. If you guys got any suggestions on the stipulation, what kind of match we should do, keep in mind we need to utilize their match specialty as well. Now, a lot of them actually don't have match specialties, so that's very frustrating. But I think you can, over time, get them a match specialty. If you keep playing them in a certain matchup, they'll eventually have that as their specialist match, which is cool. But for now, most of them don't have that. So have any stipulations in mind for we have the John Cena vs Batista World Heavyweight Championship matchup, CM Punk versus The Undertaker, and the Cruiserweight Championship, Mysterio versus Elijah Burke. So if you have any ideas or suggestions for those matchups, please let me know. As well as that, we have Kane versus Marcus Corvon and Jeff Hardy versus MVP. So every match is a singles match on the card. So that's a little bit, we're probably lacking a bit of variety. No tag titles on the line, but that will be all changed in the coming weeks. I think we might start a tag team title feud, and probably won't use that on SummerSlam. I'd rather use a big matchup, but start that feud and see where we go. And perhaps on our Smackdown shows we can have the tag titles defended a little bit more often. Same with the US title since SummerSlam, and I think, after SummerSlam, I think we have what is it, Unforgiven, and then I think we have No Mercy. Am I thinking too far ahead? I'm not too sure. I'm a little bit forgetful on the pay-per-views, but we have a bit of time to wait before we can really get our next show on. So we have to, perhaps we're going to probably have to, well, definitely, because the whole roster is pretty pissed off. They're not getting title shots. We're going to have to use some championship matches. So we're going to have to put the titles on the line a little bit more frequently in the Smackdown show. So even though I don't really like to do it, I'm going to have to do it. Probably just stick towards the lower card. And if we have to, if Batista's about to walk out on the company, on the brand, because he hasn't had a title match in 8 weeks, well, then we're going to have to do one, aren't we? So, it is what it is. And if we have to, we can play the match and not let Batista win. So, it's something we can do. I mean, I don't really like to change titles on a normal SmackDown. I just like to keep it on the pay-per-view, as I discussed earlier. But if we got to do what we got to do. That's the thing with this GM mode. You got to keep all your superstars happy, and that's pretty difficult, because you can see everybody on my roster is pissed off. They're not happy with me, and they want me out. And I think if Crime Time don't win pretty soon, they will be walking out. So we might actually have to play as them in the next SmackDown episode to keep them on our brand, or they will walk out. So that's frustrating, but it is what it is. It's the beauty of this game mode. I mean, GM mode is awesome. I discussed in the last video some flaws and some things I didn't like about GM mode. A few of you guys, definitely agreeing with me. But overall, it's a great concept. It's a great game mode. It's a great game. Every game has its flaws. I mean, some more than others. 2009 SmackDown vs. Raw. But Math Wiz knows what I'm talking about there. But yeah, I mean, this one was probably one of my favorites. Anything with GM mode in it, I really love. So Undertaker's got CM Punk in submission here. These two guys will face off. So this is a little bit of a preview of the Great American Bash. We have all our guys taking on each other, and I've tried to really avoid the one-on-one contest. I know you have to eventually. You got to have a few one-on-one matches on the SmackDowns between the guys, because of the fact that if you have an 8-week build-up, it's difficult to kind of keep them apart for that long. So, and keep the rivalry intact, and you want to kind of, every week you want to make sure that they take on each other in some retrospect. So you build the weeks on the rivalry, and you extend the weeks on the rivalry, and you get the higher thumbed up rating. So that's important. And I know I did that a couple of weeks ago. I did a rivalry instead of a match, and I think that might have cost us a 3 thumbed up rivalry for it. But that's okay. I mean, it is what it is. But I think you can only really need a two thumbed up rated rivalry is probably minimum you need for a big matchup. It's good to have that way you can have that ability to get that 5-star rated match. If you have a 3 thumbed up rated rivalry, you're gonna get huge ratings. It's gonna be epic when they face off. So that's something you really want to try and aim to achieve. But to get that, you have to have them feud for a good 12 weeks or something like that. So they got to feud for a long time, which can be a little bit boring, a little bit repetitive, especially when you're doing a video series. You want to kind of spice it up a little bit, but that's kind of what you want. And if you can get that long-standing rivalry, well, you're going to have huge ratings. So I think after, SummerSlam's going to be a short build-up, so only a 4 weeks, so maybe one. If we can extend it past SummerSlam, and we can just go a full 16 weeks, just go for it, have a huge rivalry. But I don't know, just let me know. You guys gotta let me know what kind of rivalries you want to see next. What do you want to see after the Great American Bash? Who do you want to see a feud with who? Do we want to see CM Punk versus Batista? Do we want to see Undertaker versus John Cena? Do we want to see Batista versus the Undertaker? So there's a lot of different ways we can go about it. Do you want to trade in another person, another wrestler into the brand and use them? That's something we can certainly consider. And Batista taps out of the crossface there by John. I think it was the SDF. Yes, he has the SDFU on, and he's tapped. Batista has tapped out to Cena, and there's the World Heavyweight Champion knocks off the number 1 contender. So that is going to derail Batista's momentum leading in towards the Great American Bash pay-per-view, and Punk, Elijah Burke all get a win over their opponents for the Great American Bash. So that's huge. So all the heels getting a bit of a win there as we go back and we'll go and have a look at all the other matches on the card this week, and we'll check out the ratings for the show, and we'll get ready for the Great American Bash. So Marcus Corvon beats Kane, so that's a preview. Sandman beats Brendan. Matt Hardy defeats JTG, and Jeff Hardy wins the triple threat match by pinning Shad. So yes, Shad and JTG not happy. We're gonna have to really sort them out, because they'll walk out on us if they don't get a win really soon. So we'll just have a quick look at the popularity. So that's how we're looking. Everyone's kind of where we want them to be, and that's what we got for our rivalries. So there are our 5 matches for the card. So awesome looking card. Great American Bash is next episode, as we got a 3-star rated show. So 3.5 stars our first match, 3-star for the second match, 3-star for the third, 3.5, and only a 4-star. So all our top 6 guys in the one match only produced 4-star rated. I don't know, but ECW got a 4-star after not getting a 4-star match at all. And same with Raw, they had mainly 3-star matches, yet they got 4-star. That's the game for you. Anyways, that's gonna do us, guys. If you enjoyed the episode, make sure you leave a like. Great American Bash pay-per-view is next. It's gonna be huge, so make sure you stick around by clicking that subscribe button so you don't miss out. Make sure you leave a comment as well. Well appreciated. Thanks, guys, and Great American Bash, it's next.